Hello and welcome to all you Scorpios. Welcome to your monthly horoscope for August in general for Scorpios for August 2013. And it seems to continue all these configurations happening in the sky. We just had a grand trine and then a Star of David, which is very rare. And now we're having a full square in August, and this is about intensity, and this is about, I think, very much the cup of tea for a Scorpio. What is happening during the month of August? During the month of August, there is a full square happening, so two oppositions, and oppositions means confrontations between four planets, and those four planets are Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, and Uranus. So first of all, the main thing is the Jupiter opposition to Pluto. That's happening in your communication houses, which is really interesting. It's about the way that you speak, and it's about the way that you convince. And it also has to do with work, I think, for a lot of people, because Uranus is in that 6th house. And for others, it also has to do with things that are hidden, because you're having Venus through the 12th house, which is about letting go of the things you need to let go of in love and in peace, actually. So the main thing, or the main important word for this month for all of us, I mean not only for the Scorpios, but for all of us, is modesty. Modesty and being humble. And I think the world can use a bit of that energy as well, so it is reflected. Why am I saying this? Because Jupiter in an opposition with Pluto, and I'll talk in a minute about what it means for you, but Jupiter in an aspect with Pluto, and certainly in an opposition, calls for modesty, because if not, success will be blocked, and people will tend to be almost obsessed about something, you know. And in particularly for you Scorpios, it's about your thoughts and your views and your opinions that you have, and how you express them to the people, particularly not only in relationships, you know, the one-to-one relationships, but particularly at work and the day-to-day routine work, or the day-to-day work that you do. So what is this all about, Jupiter and Pluto? Jupiter and Pluto have the potential to grow, and I think that's very Scorpio-like. It's very transformational energy. So there is something in the air that says, come on, we have to go through the pain and we have to do it. And Jupiter even wants it more and makes it even bigger, you know, the challenge that going through those crisis moments. And you Scorpios, you do know all about that. I think not all Scorpios, but a lot of Scorpios do sometimes seek a crisis in order to grow up a level and to become more powerful. And it is a sign that is already very powerful in itself. So, but there's an opportunity for us all to stand up for ourselves, and in your case, it's standing up for your opinions, actually, and standing up for what you think in life is the truth and is important. But, as I said, it's in an opposition, so you will have some confrontation with a colleague or with someone who is close to you, who thinks that they are telling the truth. Now, the thing that you should better not do, is that a good sentence for Scorpio? No. I'll rephrase it, because never say to a Scorpio what they have to do. I have some planets in Scorpio as well, and if they do, you should do this, I already not listening anymore. But anyway, what is important to acknowledge is that other people as well have the opportunity to get insights and to get the truth. And you have this opportunity as well. And the thing is that you have the opportunity, and I think it has to do with work or a relationship. You have the opportunity to convince someone of something. to convince someone that has to do with your view, because the 9th house is your view that you have upon life, and you are desperate to convince them. Scorpio is already a sign that is very much, it has a bit of that pit bull energy. It grabs it and it doesn't let it go, and that is very strong in the character of a Scorpio. But this opposition shows that if you're doing that too much, you only will have the confrontation, and you will ask yourself, why are people not believing me? I mean, this is just so, what I'm presenting here on my presentation for my work, the product that I'm talking about, or in your relationship, this is how I see how to educate my kids, or whatever it is. You can be in that position that you really don't understand why other people are not seeing what you are seeing. But now is the perfect time to put yourself in the position of that other person. So what if you would be in that position that someone else is just imposing some view upon you? You would only be open to it if they have respect for you as well, if they have an openness for you as well. And you may even say, yes, I believe in it, or I don't believe in it, and let that open. And mostly, you will be very, very successful if you do it in that way. And this is in a very honest way, but also in a very modest way. And I do think that Scorpios are like that, and do like the honesty of people, and do like to be honest themselves, but also being open to and not being this is all about not being rigid. This square is about, if you have some rigidity in your horoscope, you will feel that it's a bit more challenging for you. If you also have signs in, let's say, Virgo or in Gemini, Pisces or Sagittarius, you will handle this easier because these are flexible signs. So this is here, this energy is here to make us out of our rigidity. And actually, if we do that, then we get what we want. And then that's the transformation of Pluto, and that will be huge success. And because Jupiter and Pluto together mean huge successes. So for you, it has to do with your views. It has to do with your way that you communicate. You can communicate already a Scorpio, especially if they have Mercury in Scorpio. They communicate really already in an intense way and in a powerful way that really people, they listen to what you say. But now you have the opportunity to even do that, multiplied by I don't know how many figures. So you really have the opportunity to inspire other people and to make them think, not to impose your views, but to make them think just by the way you live. And that is really interesting. To add a little bit to this, I just want to do something that is really not that intense and quick, but I picked out this little jewelry, which is absolutely not expensive, but I have forgotten the name, the translation of the name for this stone. It is a yellow stone, and in it there is some insects. And in my language it is called Barnstein, but I'm sure that's not what your language is all about, or your understanding. But why am I saying this? Because I looked up what it meant, and I thought this is bang on for the monthly horoscopes for August, because this stone is all about inspiration and creativity and warmth and modesty. So this is what I was talking about. If you're doing all this stuff at work with your relationship, if you're doing this with the warmth and with the honesty and with the modesty, you will have so much success, you Scorpios. I can assure you of that. So you don't have to buy this, of course, but you can, if you are a man, you can give this as a present or buy something in that color. And if you think this is just imagination, of course it can be, but it's beautiful as well, I think. So And it's a bit Scorpio-like, I think, with these insects in it. Anyway, I wish you all the best, you Scorpios. It's a Scorpio month for August. It's very nice. Well, I think it's very nice. And if you want a reading, just click on the link below. If you want to do classes, my classes, I advise you, because I don't want to disappoint you, to subscribe. Until the end of August there is time, because I want little classes, and I know that's not smart of me because, or not clever, because I'm not going to earn a lot of money because of that, but I don't want bigger classes than 10, because I need I want the intensity and of those 8 weeks, you know, doing astrology on a really big speed and an intense level. That's why I want these small classes. So, and I will do them in the future as well. So, but if you want them, just commit yourself, click on the link below, and we'll have a class together. Thank you for listening. Wish you all the best, and see you next month. Bye bye.